Discipline isn't just about big wins. It's built in the tiny moments when no one's watching. What if you could train your willpower the same way you train a muscle, in just 2-minute intervals? In this video, we're exploring the power of microdiscipline. Short, focused actions that build consistency, self-trust, and long-term strength without overwhelm. Before we jump in, be sure to like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell for more simple mindset tools that help you grow in discipline, focus, and daily success. Let's unlock the small moves that lead to massive results, starting right now. 1. What is microdiscipline? Microdiscipline is the practice of building self-control through short, manageable intervals, typically just 2 minutes. Instead of overwhelming yourself with big, long-term commitments, you train your brain by tackling discipline in tiny, consistent steps. Think of it like strength training, doing small repetitions that compound over time. The power of microdiscipline lies in its simplicity. It removes resistance. Anyone can endure a small challenge for 2 minutes. Whether it's starting a workout, resisting a craving, or focusing on a task, these intervals lower the psychological barrier. Eventually, these short sessions build momentum and mental toughness. Microdiscipline teaches your brain to follow through, even when motivation fades. 2. Why 2 minutes? The psychology of small wins. 2 minutes feels doable, even on your worst days. That's why it works. It removes the intimidation of a bigger goal by making it seem instantly achievable. Psychologically, small wins create a reward loop that reinforces positive behavior. Each successful 2-minute effort gives your brain a hit of dopamine, the neurotransmitter responsible for motivation and pleasure. Over time, this builds confidence and encourages repetition. The 2-minute rule is also rooted in behavioral science. James Clear popularized it in Atomic Habits. Start any habit in 2 minutes, and you'll likely continue. It's like a cognitive trick. Once you start, you're far more likely to keep going. 3. How to start. Identify trigger moments. To practice microdiscipline effectively, start by identifying trigger moments, small, decision-based situations where you tend to give in to impulse or distraction. These might include checking your phone, skipping a task, snacking unnecessarily, or hitting snooze. The key is to become aware of these moments in real time and insert a 2-minute pause or action to disrupt the automatic response. For example, instead of scrolling social media, do 2 minutes of journaling or stretching. This shift helps retrain your reaction pathways. You're not eliminating the impulse, you're redirecting it. 4. Use timers to train focus. Setting a 2-minute timer is a powerful way to practice focused discipline. When you set a short, fixed countdown, your brain interprets the task as non-threatening and achievable. This is especially useful for overcoming procrastination or initiating boring, necessary tasks like reading emails, studying, or cleaning. The timer acts as a psychological boundary. It contains the discomfort and gives you permission to stop afterward, reducing resistance to starting. Often, you'll find that once you begin, you continue beyond the timer because momentum takes over. If not, you've still logged a success. 5. Apply microdiscipline to physical habits. Physical habits like exercise, posture correction, or hydration can be perfect areas for microdiscipline. Don't aim to run 5 miles. Aim to stretch for 2 minutes. Can't face the gym? Do push-ups or squats for 2 minutes. This lowers the threshold for participation, eliminates excuses, and creates consistency. These small physical acts signal to your body and brain that you're taking control. They generate energy, boost blood flow, and improve mood, all of which increase the likelihood of continued effort. 6. Microdiscipline and emotional regulation. Emotions often override logic and decision-making, especially under stress or frustration. Microdiscipline can be used to regulate emotional responses in those crucial moments. For example, when angry, take a 2-minute walk or do deep breathing instead of reacting immediately. If anxious, write a short gratitude list or visualize a calming scene. These brief actions interrupt the emotion-thought-reaction cycle and give your brain time to process rather than impulsively respond. Over time, this technique rewires your emotional response system and improves resilience. It doesn't suppress emotion. It creates space between stimulus and reaction, empowering you to choose your response. 7. Microdiscipline builds identity. Every 2-minute act of willpower is a statement about who you are. Even if the task seems insignificant, the underlying message to yourself is powerful. I am someone who follows through. These small victories accumulate into a new self-image, which is the foundation of lasting change. Identity-based habits are stronger than outcome-based ones because they shape how you see yourself. Instead of trying to lose weight, you become the person who moves daily. Instead of aiming to write a book, you become someone who writes every day. 8. Stack microdisciplines for compounding power. Once you've built one microdiscipline, you can stack it with another to create a chain of positive actions. This is known as habit stacking. For example, after brushing your teeth, you meditate for 2 minutes. After meditating, you review your daily goals. Stacking creates routines that feel fluid and automatic. Since each action only requires a short time commitment, resistance remains low. Over time, these stacks evolve into powerful routines that run with little conscious effort. 9. Use microdiscipline to break bad habits. Bad habits often operate on autopilot and provide instant gratification. Microdiscipline offers a powerful strategy for interrupting those loops. When tempted to indulge a bad habit, whether it's snacking, scrolling, smoking, or procrastinating, insert a 2-minute delay. During that delay, do something constructive. Stretch, drink water, breathe deeply, or write out your thoughts. This short pause introduces friction and gives your brain a chance to reconsider. The goal isn't to deny the impulse forever. It's to retrain the timing and response. Over time, you weaken the neural connection between trigger and action. This builds impulse control and promotes mindful decision-making. 10. Sustainability. Why microdiscipline lasts. Unlike willpower-heavy systems that burn out, microdiscipline is sustainable. It doesn't depend on motivation or perfect circumstances. It thrives in real-life's messiness. By keeping actions short and consistent, it reduces the chance of failure and builds a culture of follow-through. These small acts are flexible. They can be done anywhere, anytime, without special tools. That makes it resilient to disruption. And because it focuses on identity and consistency over intensity, it builds deep-rooted habits. Microdiscipline fosters trust in yourself. You can act, even for just 2 minutes. That trust becomes confidence, and confidence fuels more disciplined behavior. It's how small hinges swing big doors. All right, that's a wrap on using microdiscipline to build real willpower, one small, intentional moment at a time. Take a deep breath, trust your process, and remember, powerful change doesn't need hours. Sometimes it starts with just 2 focus minutes. If this helped shift your approach to discipline, give it a thumbs up and share how you'll apply micro wins in your own life down in the comments. And if you want more honest, practical tools for mindset, habits, and personal growth, don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss a thing. Catch you in the next one.